Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Happy Wednesday, Hump Day, April 20th, 2022. Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate it. Dick, Anthony, Gavin, Nancy, Gregor, Dean. How we doing here? I see Mai over here. Oops, let me move that. There we go. Aaron, Thomas, Al. Nice. Glad to see everybody. Full house here. Wade, Dick, how's it going? Okay. First thing, I have my dark chart up here, black background, uh, and really what I want to look at mostly. Let me turn this down a little bit. There, yeah, that'll work. The Trendicator. Let's talk about the Trendicator. And here, when the Trendicator turned green, right here, the green dots, and we came up. There was some great, trading in this area here, and then candlestick signals started to not look so good up here, and then we had the pullback here to the Trendicator. Here we broke down below the Trendicator, and let's see, let's just stay with yellow. I like yellow, and then you can see here how we've trended to the downside. Trendicator being red. And all it is when price is above this line here, it turns green. When price is below, it turns red. Well, look what's happening. Yesterday, we came right up to it. Boom. In fact, during part of the day, we were actually above it. Now look at us pre-market here. If you can see, maybe that's kind of hard to see. But right here, pre-market, we're on the green side of that. So let's go market. I'm going to make a change here really quick. I'm going to actually darken that up a little bit. I'm actually going to change this to a line chart. Let's take a look at this. Look at that there. There we go. So you can see the line chart. We're back above the Trendicator. I was adamantly, absolutely adamantly bullish here, and I turned adamantly bearish here. Well, I'm going to turn back to adamantly bullish, 100%. In this market, this is a crazy market, and I, for me personally, I have to have some guidance, and my guidance is going to be these red dots and green dots. It's like driving down the road. Can you imagine without a center line down the road? Can you imagine the bonehead idiots that'll just be driving on both sides because they're just bonehead idiots? I mean, it's just the way it is, right? We all know that. And maybe even some of us would actually do that. So it is really good to have some kind of rules in this world. You cross this center line and you cross it too many times, the odds are you're going to get in a wreck or you're going to get a ticket. We just know this. And, try it sometime. You'll see. Well, not really. Don't do that, okay? And trading's the same way. We have to have these guidelines. We have to have these rules. Bowling and putting the bumpers in the gutters. So you're guaranteed at least to get a pin down, just keep your ball on the lane. We don't want to get in the gutter is what we don't want to do. We want to stay in our lane. And I like this. When I can look at this and I can see the direction of the market, then that makes me feel much more comfortable. And this is also too in any chart I'm trading, if I can see the trend of the stock I'm looking at to trade, chart I'm looking at to trade. And if it's green, it makes no sense to be short. It just, I mean, I don't care what I might think about the world or situations or news. That doesn't matter. We're technical traders here. So if there's some bad news, but yet price is up here, why would I want to short that? I want to short when the Trendicator is red. I want to be long when the Trendicator is green. So it looks like we might be turning green again. Now, here's the $64,000 question is I absolutely do not know how long this is going to last. So looking at the SPY here, now we're back to this chart. We're approaching the 200 period moving average, and that is right there. We're approaching that 200 period moving average, and we have a fair amount of resistance right through here. So this whole area right in here is going to be very, very, very important for the market going forward here. Going to be very, very important. Now, if the market does, if the market can get through here, let's just put one candle up, and then we'll put one maybe as a test. Probably should make that red maybe. There you go. If we test here and then we start moving up, then we seriously could be looking for higher numbers here on the market. Of course, if we fail here, and especially if we get below these lows, then the market is in a whole bunch of trouble, I believe. Whole bunch of trouble. So let's keep track of where the market is based on your rules. Everybody has a little different rule. I use the Trendicator, which is nothing more than the 17 exponential moving average. That's all. I know a ton of people use the 20 simple, and I know a ton of people that go either way by a 1%. It's just their way of trying to make their trading work. The important thing is to have that line in the road, that center line, so you know not to cross it. Because when you cross it, you will get caught. Sooner or later, you're going to get caught. And you're going to get in a wreck or, a ticket. Like I said, you're going to get caught. So this really is really helpful. So let's keep an eye on that. All right, I want to talk about Netflix. Netflix, ouch. Man, I hope nobody was in that to the long side. If you were in it short, hey, come buy me dinner or something, buy me a beer or something like that. Probably a Diet Pepsi. I probably drink way more Diet Pepsi than I do beer. I probably don't drink a 6-pack a year, to tell you the truth. But it sounds cool. Sounds cool. Anyway, so Netflix is down. So last night, right before the close, here in the room, somebody said, "Oh man, go look at Netflix." So I went and looked at Netflix. One word came out of my mouth. It was poop, and it rhymed with it. And because I'm long a bunch of positions, and it's like, oh no, I wasn't paying attention. I should have realized that. We're in earnings, so we're going to see some good earnings, and we're going to see some bad earnings. And I went to bed last night thinking, oh no, what a mess today's going to be. I'm going to be down on a lot of positions, but I'm not. I'm actually up, greener. I can't wait for this market to get open. So what does that tell me? That tells me the market could care less about Netflix. That tells me this market might be a little more resilient than what some folks might be thinking. This tells me that, one, pay attention to charts and not to, stocks like Netflix. I thought for sure last night that I was going to have a big mess on my hands today, and I thought I was going to be taking some losses, but that's not true at all. Everything I'm in is actually up, so I'm happy. Some of the energy is not so much, but they're not down. So this to me is like great. I really think it's cool. Just remember the big thing is we do need to get above about that let's just call it 451. Get through these two doji highs right here, get through the bottoms of some of these candles, and then we could be doing something pretty slick to the bullish side. If we don't, watch for that sell signal. If we get through this doji low here, 435-ish, something like that, 435.50 maybe, then look out below. Yesterday, we put in a nice morning star signal here on the SPY, and we're getting that follow through today, so thumbs up. Sorry it takes so long doing this. Let's talk about a few charts real quick. Take a look at CLVT. This is a rounded bottom breakout. It looks terrific. I think, you know, from I'm going to measure from the Trendicator. I still think there's 27.5% profit in this. This is on a rounded bottom breakout. This is the class that I will be teaching this Saturday at 10 a.m. While I'm here, I want to remind everybody that has signed up for it, you'll get an email with login instructions today. Anyone that is a lifetime member, you will also get login instruction, because lifetime members of Hit and Run Candlesticks are eligible to be in anything we do. Okay, so watch out on your email there. Here's IT. IT is looking terrific. Nice trend up. You can see we've got a morning star off the 50 period moving. Ow, I just noticed that's down. That was not there when I pulled this chart up. I did some of these last night as well. So it looks like we're down here. You know what? I'm going to scratch IT off the watch list. Let's just skip that one. Not doing what I want. Take a look at Hertz. Hertz is moving up. There we go. You can see the 50 period moving average is turning up here. You can see that the Trendicator is turning green. We can take a bigger trend line and put up there, and then you can see this blue line that's up there now. So we're putting in this wedge or an ascending triangle, what this is kind of looking like. Not exact, but kind of. Maybe more of a pennant, just a wedge. We start to see a breakout here, then I would definitely look for some higher prices, 10, 15, maybe 20% higher on this for a nice swing trade. Dish is setting up nice. Wish I would have bought Dish when I first set up this graphic on the screen, showing where I should have entered it right in here. Look where we are now. We're pushing against the dotted deuce. That's the dotted line here. And I'm still looking forward to move up toward 36 and then the 200 period moving average up there for about 14, 15% profit. If this pulls back a little bit, I might have to look at getting into this. Or over, let's do it this way, over the dotted deuce. That's just a moving average, by the way. That's the it's one of the, it's a 200 simple, it's a 200 front weighted measured on the lows is what this is. And then so if we can break out there, pop up, consolidate, then that's what I may look for on the entry there. FIS looks awfully good here. Another rounded bottom breakout. Beautiful trend on the Trendicator here. Absolutely beautiful trend. T-line Trendicator over the 50 period moving average. That's 2 thumbs up. If you are into conditions, then let's see, let's make that green. Then having a moving average like the 17, that's what I have here. Having that over the 50 period moving average is a positive for conditions, and the 20 would work, 34 would work, T-line works. That's a great condition to have on there if you're looking at that. CMCSA, thumbs up. Netflix, CMCSA does not care. Look at it, rock and roll here. So go for it. Another one of those rounded bottom breakouts. We'll wait for some consolidation, or I don't know. You know, now that we're breaking out here with the market it's not certainly not something I'm going to jump into right away. But if it can hold up and we get to the top of the hour or something like that, and if it's still holding up like this, that might be a trade. I also want to remind everybody that earnings, we're right smack dab in earnings season, so um, watch those earnings there. Clorox, CLX, beautiful rounded bottom breakout, nice trend here. We've got a potential kind of a morning star signal setting up where we have a bearish day, um, doji type day right here, and then if we can show some follow through over what is this Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday's candle, then that would put that in it would make that very positive for a trade. MasterCard setting up here. We're coming off this candlestick bottom here, a bullish engulf, 200 period moving average, closing over the 50, closing over the 200. I'm sorry, that's a dotted deuce. Closing over the 200. We're getting this follow through here. Man, you know, can MasterCard get back up here to 400 bucks? Absolutely. How about Nike? Look at Nike. I had Nike on a blue ice failure here list. I never got into it short. We gapped down. That certainly worked. We're below the Trendicator. All of a sudden, the buyers came in, pushed us back up over the Trendicator, and now we're over the 50 period moving average, set up for a rounded bottom breakout here. Go Bulls, go. So looking really good. All right, I'm going to run off here, get some things taken care of. We'll see everybody here at the open in about 20 minutes. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Okay, we'll see you shortly.